Level 15 is the worst addition in Clash Royale history. Let's talk about it. This video is going to be for the most part unscripted, and also I'm editing this one myself so that way I can just get it out as quick as possible. So in regards to level 15, I have one question. Why? If it's not going to be tied to evolutions or anything else, then what's the point of adding this to the game? Level 14 kind of gets a pass because it was tied to champions when it was released, and that makes it somewhat justifiable. But for level 15, dude, there's no reason for this to be in the game. Holy cow, I'm kind of mad. I try to normally not be like super vocal and outraged about when Clash Royale makes bad decisions. I try to find the silver lining with everything. There's no silver lining with this. There just absolutely isn't. Then they make up the excuse of it's something for players to strive for. There's data that shows that people like upgrading cards. Studying data to make decisions is important, but it is not the end all be all. It should never be. At the end of the day, use some common sense before making some decisions. Admittedly, I am a person who does enjoy upgrading cards. I like having something to strive for. But when that something to strive for will take me multiple years to reach, it makes me not want to strive for it at all. Especially since now I refuse to buy the pass, it's gonna take me that much longer. And also, here's the biggest thing. Also, it's a completely different story when the thing that we are striving for is directly related to how the game is played. If this thing that we are supposed to strive for were to be completely cosmetic and would not have any impact on the outcome of a game, that would be a different story. But since level 15 cards versus level 14 cards give you a direct advantage with every single interaction for every single card, that is not fair. Then of course there's the issue of how long it actually takes you to get elite wild cards. Oh man. You telling me I need 50,000 of these things for one card? You telling me that to max up my homegirl the Night Witch, I need 50,000 elite wild cards? Let's do a little bit of math really quick. So if there are 109 cards in Clash Royale and we multiply that times 50,000, let's see what that equals. Wow, almost 5.5 million elite wildcards to completely max out your account. And of course, that's not even counting what you have to do before to get from level 1 to level 14, which is already a ridiculous amount of cards and gold in itself. Then of course, there's also the issue of conversion rates. Oh my gosh, these are horrible, dude. So you mean to tell me that 10 Book of Books equals 1 level 15 card? You mean to tell me that is a real thing that exists in this game? Then of course there's the conversion rates for normal cards that you get. You telling me that one Archer Queen is only worth 500 elite wild cards? That's real? That's real? And by the way, these will only convert once you have that card to level 14 to begin with. Your goblin gangs will only convert into elite wild cards when they are level 14. So you have to do all that progress beforehand. I'm genuinely mad. There is no way that anyone in this game will be able to do this in a somewhat reasonable amount of time. You would have to spend multiple thousands of dollars to even do this in a reasonable amount of time. And guess what? Most people don't have that. If level 15 is to stay in the game, which I expect it will, there's a couple things that gotta happen. Like, these are non-negotiables. These have to happen. First things first, change the conversion rates that I showed you earlier. These conversion rates for cards and magic items should be at a minimum, at a bare minimum, tripled. And that's at a minimum to even justify having 50,000 elite wild cards for one max level card. Or option 2, decrease the amount of elite wild cards that you need to get max level. 50,000 is a number that never should have crossed anyone's mind to begin with. 10,000 should have been the highest number that crossed your mind. And you went beyond that times 5. Or do both of these. That would be great. I'd love both options. Or the best option, get rid of level 15 entirely. It provides no value to this game. But as I said, that's probably not gonna happen. So why am I even saying it? What's the point? I don't know. To keep it real, the thing that makes me even more mad about all of this is how level 15 was advertised. Wow, level 15 will cost no gold to upgrade to. Wow, this is such a brilliant idea. Nope, this is just blatant deception. There's no other way to put it. Yes, level 15 will cost no gold. Oh, but it's still gonna take you like 5 years to max out your account. But we forgot to tell you that. We just left that information out. Ooh, all right, let's calm down a little bit. Hey, let's settle down a little bit. Let's quickly stop talking about level 15 And let's talk about what they did to masteries. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna replace this card mastery right here. Instead of gems, it's now gonna be gold. Yay. So they're replacing 300 gems for legendaries with 18,000 gold because those definitely equal each other. Yeah, those are the same. I get where they're coming from to give more gold to players to help them upgrade their cards more, but why do you have to take away gems to do that? Masteries is one of the few ways in the game that free-to-play players have to get gems. And yes, you can still get gems from masteries. In the first mastery task, there still is 150 gems, but they are taking away 300 gems and 450 gems for champions for each card. Masteries is one of the few ways that free-to-play players could get emotes, battle banners, and global tournament rewards, and you're taking more of that away from them. So even though you're saying you give more gold to help people upgrade more cards, it seems like you're actually nerfing progression. I would rather have access to more global tournament rewards than have only 9,000 gold for mastering a battle healer, dude. Why do they have to take something away in order to add something? Why can't they just keep that thing in the game and also add more? Why is that a thing? Maybe I don't understand game economics, but this makes no sense to me. But if you are gonna keep masteries this way, then please find another way to put gems in the game, because I know free-to-play players are going to miss this a lot. So Supercell has tried to justify their actions in a blog post. You can read it in-game. In the news Royale tab, just click read the patch notes. You can read all about it. And while it was truly a valiant effort consisting of bravery and courage, it was a failed effort. Nothing about this justifies anything. I normally don't get this heated about Clash Royale updates. I wasn't even this mad during the update for losers, but I'm heated now. I'm heated. I know this video was very aggressive. This isn't something I normally do, but I have to get my point across in the most effective way possible, and I feel like this aggressive nature is the best way of doing that. For those of you who want to share your feedback to Supercell in an aggressive manner, please do so, but also please be respectful at the same time. Do not harass, do not threaten anyone on Clash Royale's team. That's not okay. I did not do that in this video. You should not do that either. Do not do that. Drew and Max, or anyone else that sees this video, if you would like to explain to me more in depth about your decision-making process, I am open to that. Hit my line. We can schedule a Zoom call, and maybe we could even make that Zoom call into an interview for YouTube, so that way people can see more of the decision-making process as to the behind the scenes of why everything happened. But ultimately, if they didn't listen to us content creators before the update, why would they listen to us now?